Yo, what is going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Today is Thursday, February 25th. I am super excited to be back. Man, oh man, has last night been crazy. Thank you guys so much for joining by this live stream. I really do appreciate every single one of you guys. It has been an absolute crazy journey. Hopefully, if you all are watching this, y'all are one of those Diamond Hand members. Big shout out to my mods. Go check out Jay Nasser. Go check out Juggernaut. Or Jarhead, the entrepreneur. My bad, man. Y'all have been helping me out so much with this, so big shout out to the people. Big shout out to my mods before we even get started with today's show. I hope you guys have all been doing well. Drop down below in the comments where you guys are tuning in from. Are you from the East Coast, the West Coast, Ohio, Texas, Missouri? Where are y'all from? We'll be talking very quickly about what we're seeing with the market open right now with AMC, which is currently at $10.16. Welcome, chat. I'm super glad to see everyone in here. And I do apologize for any technical difficulties earlier this morning. As you know, I took the last 2 weeks off, and it's been very difficult trying to figure all of this stuff out. So while I figure it out, I see chat blowing up. We got ultra latency set up on my stream, so I can actually see chat pretty quickly now, which is a great feature I found out about. Roy from Clayton, North Carolina, Montreal, baby, Texas, London, Netherlands. Big shout out from the UK. What's going on? Ohio, France, East Coast, DC. Jason Trong said, what's going on, Jason Trong? Hope you've been doing well, man. Robert, what's going on from London, New York? A lot of people from London, California, Singapore, Hawaii, Belgium, Europe, Netherlands. Get Trey. Dude, Trey's my man. I will reach out to him soon and see what he's been up to. I'm sure he's going to go live at some point today. We're going to all try to do some type of collaborative effort where if one of us needs to take a break, y'all can go to the other show, and then we all kind of just cycle the show. So throughout the day, there will be resources for all of you to continue to check out if you want to keep up with these live streams on YouTube, because there's really nothing else other than YouTube. I don't know what else comes close to YouTube. As you guys know, this was one of the first channels to start the live streams on YouTube, talking about the short squeeze. Over the past, I would say 2 to 3 weeks that this has all been happening, we've been going through some ups and some downs. And even as a creator myself, I made a video just talking about burnout, mental health, and how, guys, I was just stressed. The market was down. I really didn't want to go anywhere. And I kind of just spent the time relaxing and gathering my thoughts. I did not sell any of my positions. I actually have all $20,000 worth of AMC. Currently, I think I'm close to $30,000 now since I went in. So we'll be going over that. I know there are a lot of people in here who just don't know what the next move is, who don't know what's going to happen. And I did so much research last night. I actually stayed up till 1 a.m. gathering as much research to break this down easy as possible, talking about short interest, short volume, and any additional information that you need to know in terms of what you can do in seeing where the next short squeeze is going to happen. So we're going to talk about the differences between gamma squeeze, short squeeze, a short interest. We're going to be watching some funny memes because, you know, we always need a blend of those memes, right? And I also have a couple more resources on my second monitor right here. We have Dave Portnoy grilling Grad on Grilling Grad. Ooh, drop a like for that one, ladies and gents. We're 5 minutes into it. He's grilling Vlad in an interview. We want to cover that. We're going to cover Kramer being an idiot as well. That's another video I have. Hopefully we don't get copyrighted. I got some other articles that we're going to look over, and we're going to talk about some other hedge funds that are joining the people. So, you know, it's a little twist of the game. We all know that hedge funds are evil. They're pieces of, how do I say this? Shiat. Yeah. So, you know, generally with people like Melvin Capital, this is going to be interesting. I found some I did a lot of digging last night. You guys are going to be surprised about what you find. Make sure you watch through this entire live stream. Before we get started, though, check out the links down below in the description of this video. I went ahead and updated a few things. We finally got that special offer from Public. So Public has been working very closely with me. They have been a brokerage that offers free trades, but guess what? Instead of doing the same business model that Robinhood and all of these other guys have, Webull, they moved over. So they're not making as much money right now. They're going to be relying on people's tips, and they actually reached out especially to Brian Jung viewers of the stream. So if you guys use the link down below in the description, this is the best offer you can find. You'll get $25. Yesterday was $10. I told you guys don't sign up until I can get a better offer, and I did. $25. You can transfer your stocks out completely for free for Public. I would use them on my computer, but they don't have a computer app yet. They are just for the mobile device. So first, link in the description if you guys don't want to worry about Robinhood possibly canceling your trades, go ahead and check out my link down below in the description. You can transfer all your stocks at the end of this stream, or you could do it during the stream too, and you won't have to worry about them halting trades. So you can continue to buy if you would like to, and no one will stop you. They're doing a great job. I made 2 videos now, the live stream and my other video talking about what Public has been up to, but less about them. Let's get on with this live stream. Humphrey Yang, I miss you, man. Let me know when that NFT pack drop is going on, because if I'm still on here, I'm going to actually do a live too. Justin Straley, I did not forget about your super chat. He says, appreciate the hard work. Much love from Oklahoma. Justin, I really appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. And guys, before we get started, are you up right now or are you recovering your losses? Let me know where you are with your AMC positions. And while we do that, let me show you exactly where I'm at with my AMC position as well. So it's been an interesting night. I was so excited I could barely sleep. I really don't know about you guys, but man, it's been one of those times, right? So let me bring up my desktop monitor right here. We'll blow this guy up right here. AMC short interest. Boom. Here we go. So we're going to be covering all these tabs later. I got everything saved, ready to go. My portfolio is down. Okay, it's down $2,800 today, but that's because I am a heavy shooter when it comes to my position in Tesla, which is down a significant, it's down $557. So let me see if we can update this. So $115,000 for my portfolio. My AMC position right now is at $9.95. We know pre-market, it was good. It was in the $11 range. This is totally to be expected right now. I'm also hearing that GME is expected to have some halts as well. So we're going to be watching out for that. AMC right now, for me, I have $20,000, or actually total of $26,000, including my unrealized gains. Ape gang? What? Guys, wow. I'm super excited for this. So up 28%. Let me know, my fellow apes, brethren, and sisterin, where are we going to head today? I want y'all to tell me, is there a target number you got, or are we just going straight up to the moon? Let me know down below. I also set up this membership feature, so if you guys want like extra emojis, which will definitely grab my attention, we got the special certified NFT Alex Kang emoji. So if you join this channel member, it's like $5. You can go ahead and get special members. So don't even do the super chats. I want you to get something in return. Redstone000, I appreciate the $4.99. Go ahead and put that $4.99 instead into the join membership, and you'll get special emojis. I think that's better than to not get anything, and I'll recognize you a little bit more as I can. So welcome to this live stream, you guys. Right now with AMC, we are at $10.21. I'm currently using Robinhood because I've yet to transfer out my funds. I am going to transfer all of this out into Public and use that as my main brokerage. The only downside is I'm on my computer, as you see. Public does not have a computer app. It's mobile only, but if you have your phone, which everyone does, I don't think it makes too big of a difference. For me as a live streamer, I kind of need this little area, and I like to see my market value as well. My average cost is $7.61. For anyone who is returning to the show, I did enter at the $3 to $4 mark early on. I entered again at $12, put in another $10,000, which brought my average cost up to $7.61. So this is going to be interesting. John Biel, what's going on, man? One of my great best friends in the Air Force, in a whole nother country. So John, I miss you, man. I love you. After you come back, dude, we're going to, I don't know if cruises are going to be open, but you know, we've always had cruise on our bucket list. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So chat, thank you so much for joining by. Jason Trong, I love you too, man. Today's going to be an incredible day. I'm going to go as long as I possibly can. I got my brekkie in. I got my oatmeals in. I got my eggs in today. So full belly, happy jungy. We got the mug right here. Y'all know how it is already with that. This is just going to be, you know, I would say a chill live stream, but hopefully we're going to have that best blend of entertainment and education here so you guys learn just as much as possible. Redstone000 with another $4.99. Redstone, thanks, man. Drop like a message or something so I can at least give you a shout out, man. If you want to shout your mom out or something, I doubt she's watching this because, you know, after Brian Jung went dark and went to the mountains, his return has not been as impressive, but it will be. It will be. Mark my words. Oh, that's good. Alrighty, ladies and gents, let's pull up the screen right now. Take a look at AMC and let's talk about why the hell did all of this go up? Why the hell are we seeing such price movements? I think that's That's some broken English right there, but that's a good way to pull it up. So here's my Webull right now. We got the charts. AMC is currently at $9.73. On the right side of your screen, you can see this huge volume of buys coming in, and this is definitely correlated with the amount of volume we are getting from different people on the movement. So I don't know if these are people who were like, paper handers and now they're coming back and they're rebuying, or these are all diamond handers who are like, you know what, I'm gonna wait on this, because I was one of those people. I was like, man, this is not moving anywhere. Look, hey, chat, y'all let me know. Is this coincidence? Brian Jung happens to go back on live stream, start a new YouTube video 2 days ago, and we start seeing price action. Coincidence? Probably coincidence, yeah. Anyways, let me show you guys the StockTwits right now, because it is absolutely crazy seeing the volume of people on this. I've been using StockTwits since I was in college, maybe I think it's been 4 or 5 years now. Wow, the amount of traffic that we're seeing on this is absolutely crazy. Let me bring it up right now on my browser. Primary display. Isn't this crazy, y'all? Okay. I think you have to use StockTwits for a while to understand how much volume that we're getting right now on these watch lists. My computer is not even loading them up right now. So this is kind of gauge, not to see what a stock's going to do, but to see how many people are actually interested. Oh, page unresponsive. Yeah, so my StockTwits is freezing up right now at the moment, but if you pull it up on your phone, you can actually see a number of people who have it added to their watch list, and with that, you can gauge pretty much the volume of interest right now. So guys, we have 2,000 members in here, and we have a measly 274 likes. If you can do me a huge, huge favor to get this video pushed up to the YouTube homepage so other people can see it, so other people can join the movement, I will do my best job as a creator in this space. I will recognize as many chat members in here. I do need a better PC. I'm actually using my Mac, so if y'all can hook me up with a PC, don't do it, because I'm gonna buy one soon, hopefully. I'm trying to build one. I heard building a PC is nice. So, like this video if you guys can. That's gonna push this up. We got 420 likes. Thank you all so much for that. And I feel like the more people we get towards this movement, the better it's gonna be. Here's my Webull chart right now. We're seeing a ton of buys coming in at the moment, but it looks like we are still fighting off some sells. Today is going to be definitely a volatile day. I actually did expect the open to start out pretty low and to work up. What we've seen in the past few days in terms of trend lines and past data, especially yesterday, a lot of this started blowing up in the second part of the day before the market actually closed. Now, the most interesting part is going to be market open right now, people just waking up and seeing what they're going to do. If people start loading back up again, mainstream media comes back, it's going to be another opportunity to see what we saw initially about 2 to 3 weeks ago when we were part of this live stream then. So the short squeeze has so much potential right now. You guys have no freaking idea. Where do we even start? So let's first start with the short interest ratio, and then we'll go through some of the frequently asked questions on MarketBeat. This is the most ape-friendly FAQ that I've found online, because I'll be honest, most people are not going to understand short interest. They're not going to understand what any of this means and how stocks perform and what a gamma squeeze or a regular short squeeze really is. So bro finna hop out, turn off his live as soon as it tanks. As soon as this tanks, dude, I'm leaving Maryland. I'm going to Alaska or something, and then I'll come back when things pick up again. Y'all know how I rock. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna try my best to stay a part of this. It really is tough. So, for anyone who was part of my live streams, I actually did go live randomly throughout the week a few times during my little break just to see what was popping. But I need to let you guys know, when there's no news, what am I supposed to talk about? I could cover other news, but when AMC is literally doing $6, oh, and then back to $5.20, oh, $6, back, I'm not a technical analyst. I don't got so much info. There are other channels, especially Trey, who do a good job of being able to interpret this data and continue to provide value through that technical analysis, but that's not my forte. And as a creator, I got to know my strengths and my weaknesses. And if I come on when things are popping, when I can start moderating things and actually get you guys involved, I'm going to do that. I'm going to work at what I'm good at, but if there ain't no news to talk about, I'm going to hold back. So let me get my headphones in, because today is about to be a powerful day. Who's ready to make some money? How much are y'all trying to make? Like, are y'all happy with a $100 profit, or are we going $1 million or none? Is that what we're doing? $1 million? Are we making some millionaires through this short squeeze? Okay. Bro, you can talk about other stocks. We don't only care about meme stocks. Organic bodybuilding, that's a really good point. And I do want to talk about additional stocks, but I'm more of a crypto guy lately, surprisingly, which is something I don't really talk about too much on this channel. But I would rather talk about crypto. And if that's the case, I would love to do more live streams. Let me know if you guys, how y'all feel about doing crypto live streams. I mean, we'll do a blend of regular stock material like always, but it's been a bear market. I guess this is a good time for a buying opportunity to occur. But you know, it is the way it is. Angie Gracie, she says, you must be good to have me, a 62-year-old, follow you. Angie, thanks for following me. Stay safe out here. I appreciate every single person, even my elderly. The fact that you're able to come onto social media, find me on YouTube, and understand this movement, man, regardless of whatever your age is, you're still young to me, by the way. Thanks for coming in here. I love you. Thanks for coming into here. Hey, Brian, definitely interested in your crypto live streams. That would be amazing, man. I'm glad that there is some interest in that. Crypto is, I'm super passionate about it, right? When we're talking about cryptocurrency, we're talking about investing into the volume that different traders are getting into. We're talking about the awareness that people have in terms of decentralized finance. With stocks, you're researching companies and businesses, and it's fun. It gets interesting. Don't get me wrong, but in a term of a bear market, it's very difficult to find positive news. You can find buying opportunities, but I really like when there are other opportunities outside of the short-term gain and just a long-term run that I see happening pretty much with crypto. With the stock market, it's tough. Is there going to be a crash? Is there going to be a correction? Are we in a bubble? The answer is nobody really knows. But if in the off chance that we are, it's one of those things where you want to diversify your eggs and learn that there are many other investments that do just as well as stocks. Okay. So AMC is going on sale, $9 right now. Man, I'm not a financial advisor at all, but from what we're seeing, if you are trying to enter and before this does squeeze, this is a decent time to enter a position right here. Now, who am I? Who am I? Good question. I'm just a guy who has his 2,600 shares with Robinhood and AMC. If Robinhood shuts us down today, guys, I don't know what we're going to do. Shall we organize a protest outside of headquarters? Social distancing? I don't know. Hopefully Robinhood does not halt anything. I think if they do, they're literally going to be screwed for the rest of their life, and this is their one chance. If we do see any extraordinary amount of volume, if they do anything to touch this, if Vlad even blinks an eye the wrong way at us, and he looks at us funny, and he looks like he's about to twitch his finger and halt trading and stop people from buying this. I'm not talking about the SEC. I'm not talking about exchange. I'm talking about Robinhood, the broker, stopping buys on this. We're going to have a problem. Okay, so I'm seeing some chat that things are halted right now, and I'm sure it's not the hedge funds that are halting their troops. I think it's the actual stocks themselves. What is getting halted? It looks like GME right now. So GME has had a history of getting halted. Guys, I also want to make sure that you are not misinformed. If there's a halt, oftentimes this is not because the hedge funds are actually trying to manipulate this. The hedge funds play their games in different ways. They can't... It's a conspiracy right now that they can halt different trades right now. But in terms of the hedge funds and what their powers are, we've seen them come through with the short ladder attacks, doubling down on their short positions, and then the whole idea with them stopping the buys by increasing the prices of what these would be worth in terms of the margin calls that Robin was getting faced with. If there is a halt, this is actually like a break time for everyone. It may suck for us if we have a lot of momentum and we keep moving on and then they decide to halt it. But this is something that we've seen consistently. So this is one of those things that we've been seeing for a while. Robinhood has put out a message, I think last night, talking about one of the halting laws. So let me see if I can pull up that article right there just to go over it so you guys aren't misinformed about the different halts that are happening. And it's good to be educated with things like this. I love, talking crap about the hedge funds, but... Then again, I'm a person too, and I don't want them to take all the bad press if they're literally not doing anything wrong. But they're going to play their dirty games. They're going to do everything they can in order to make sure that this doesn't squeeze. If this squeezes, we will see the mother of all squeezes. I'm literally smashing my desk. And hopefully I got warranty on this, because if I break this desk, I'm going to need a new one. So I'm not I'm not going Asian style like crisscross applesauce sitting on my floor doing these live streams right here. Guys, chat, how y'all feeling this morning? Can I see some diamond hand emojis? Could I see some rocket emojis or something just so I know y'all are awake right now? Let's see this going on, boys. And also, girls, do not discriminate out here. Jarhead Entrepreneur with a new member feature. We got the rocket emoji with the AKs, the TAKs. There we go. If you guys want to see some additional emojis, join the channel. It's $4.99. You get free Alex King emojis. Legendary. I would want to sign up for that. I can't sign up for my own things, though. But y'all can. Diamond hands, baby. Let's go. Good morning, everyone. Don't forget to drop a like down below on this video. We have 2,500 members right now at the start of this live stream. We got 580 likes. Let's see if we can get to 1,000 likes. It's definitely going to be a goal for today. And I got a lot of things I want to cover. I want to start with the interview yesterday that we had with Dave Portnoy interviewing Vlad the guy. That's all I'm going to say.
Of Robinhood, and we all know how I feel about him. I think he's a rat and a liar. He's played along in this little game on social media. He tweeted at me. He's coming on, and I will say I respect when people come on, but I don't think he has much of a choice unless he's just going to be like, pull a Bryce Hall, be like, gotcha, I'm not really coming on.
So just a little bit of context. This is the Barstool Sports Man of the Hour, the representative of the people, and he actually had Vlad on his show. Now, this is a pretty long interview. We're going to be skipping around. I'll be giving you my thoughts, and I think what's going to be really interesting is seeing chat's thoughts. Dude, Vlad finally gets so Dave Portnoy literally just destroys him in this live stream. I want to pull that up because yeah, I know how y'all feel about him right now, and I think it's going to be very interesting to see one of the people coming up, standing up, and saying what needs to be said. Let's go.
We got him, Dave.
So he's on. So Vlad is in the waiting room. I can't believe it's happening. I think he's gonna try to be cutesy. I'm gonna try to get to real answers. We'll see how it goes. Bring him in. By the way, Vlad with the Lakers. What does that say? The Lakers hat?
It says Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday. Actually. Okay, Vlad. You know everybody here is watching this hates your guts, right?
That's what I hear. But look, I'm glad to be on your show, and hopefully we can get into it and answer a lot of these questions.
Okay, so let's start with the number one question in flip-flop that I think everybody started with, and I'll preface it like I'm a retail trader. Like I know probably as much as most of the retail guys, the ins and outs, but we wake up, I put in money on the day that you stop the trading. A lot of people did, and then we find out basically this chaos leading up to the first time we hear from you on CNBC, and you very clearly say it's not a liquidity issue. And then as things continue, it seems to be a liquidity issue. And I'll show you, I'm going to show you everything. I'm going to be very clear. And then you went on Congress, obviously, but I'm going to show you this clip. And this is how we do it here. Let's see. You can watch it. Let me put up the volume because we don't have the greatest technology.
It sounds to me, though, that you're suggesting that there was a liquidity problem inside the firm. And my question about that then raises all sorts of new questions about whether there's a systemic issue underneath the system and underneath the company unto itself.
No, there was no liquidity problem. And to be clear, this was done preemptively.
3 days later.
Basically, as a broker, as a clearing broker, you have to put up money to the NSCC. They give us a file for the deposit, and the request was around $3 million. And just to give context, Robinhood up until that point has raised a little bit, around $3 million in total venture capital up until now. So it's a big number. Like $3 billion is a large number.
Okay, so that's the first. To me, that seems like a clear 180. Do you not view that as a 180? And what is the real answer?
I don't, and let me explain why. I think boiling it down to a liquidity issue both oversells it and undersells it in a way simultaneously. it undersells it because this is really more of a systemic issue, right? Every broker, most brokers restricted trading in these stocks to some degree or another, ranging from increasing the margin that you had to use, increasing the margin requirements, all the way through to marking the stocks themselves position closing only. So this actually showed a deep systemic vulnerability in the financial system. It wasn't just a Robinhood unique issue. Robinhood was getting the disproportionate amount of the growth, and a lot of the activity was happening on our platform. So certainly we were a part of it. But I think just chalking it up
so
to
if you had $3 billion sitting in the bank, would you have still acted the same way?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. I think it's hard for me to speculate what would have happened if we had $3 billion or $10 billion in the bank. I think liquidity
this is like a margin issue. Essentially, for like me, it's like if you trade on margin and the stocks go down, I get called on it the next day. I have to produce money to whatever account I'm using. That's sort of what this is, right?
Well, let me tell you, if helpful, I can give you sort of like the full context of the several days leading up to what happened, right? Because it wasn't just, I mean, obviously Thursday, January 28th was when we marked.
Notice how they're both wearing Vlad's wearing black and he's wearing white. Seems like darkness versus light. Sorry, guys. Anyway, sorry.
The securities PCO, but this was sort of an escalating thing leading up to it, right? So the first step that a lot of brokers took a couple of days before, and Robinhood's no exception, was to actually set the margin requirement to 100%. What that means, you can't buy these stocks on margin. You have to use cash, and they have to be fully paid for. Then basically, and look, the context of this also was Robinhood was having incredible growth. And I said we were number one on the App Store. It's not, I wasn't saying that to brag. It was just the brokerage hasn't been number one on the App Store. And it's like it's real stress, right? You're growing, you're getting a lot of customers, people are moving money in. And if you remember March of 2020, which was kind of our previous large crisis.
I think it's so much talking that gets people frustrated, even when you go back and forth. If you don't get a call at 3 a.m, do you regulate trading?
Well, no, we did this because we had to comply with our capital requirements.
But you found that out at like 3 a.m.
If we had a bunch more headroom, yes, we probably would have let things continue. And look,
well, if you didn't get a call that says, "Hey, we need this money from you," you wouldn't have shut off buying.
Correct. I mean, the last thing we would want to do is shut off buying. Like Robinhood,
that is a capital issue. They specifically said a liquidity issue. You need this much money. You didn't have it, so you acted. Isn't that the essence of liquidity? And are you afraid to say liquidity because that creates like a domino effect with the banks?
I think that liquidity issue, and I probably should be careful and call it the L word, right? The L word is a big thing in financial services. Basically, if you say liquidity issue means you can't meet your capital requirements or your deposit requirements and you're essentially dead. And that was not the case with Robinhood. We met our capital requirements. We met our deposit requirements.
The issue is that he keeps flipping the story with the liquidity issues. Now, you guys also have to know as a viewer, Vlad's very different in the way he handles this interview compared to what he was saying in the hearing that he had with the government officials. That's mainly because legally, I know his lawyers are telling him, like, dude, you can't go back to the real reason, which whatever it may be, back to the liquidity issue. If Robinhood actually had no money, that means their business model was flawed since the beginning, and an event like this was just bound to happen. I'm sure he'll explain in this video. But you also have to realize that he brings up so much, even on Twitter. I was going through his entire Twitter. No one liked his tweets. He's verified and has all these followers. No one liked him. There was like 4 likes on his tweets, and I felt weird for liking their tweet because I wanted to save it for this video so I could find it easy. But I was like, yeah, I don't want to be the 5th person to like this tweet because I don't want people to think I like Vlad or his tweets. But he keeps saying in his Twitter, and he keeps linking back. Let me see if I can pull it up, folks. He keeps linking it back to the fact that this was a 5 Sigma event, meaning it was like 130 million chance of this ever happening, and it does. So let's see. Let's see if we can get Vlad's Twitter up here, and then I'll play this for y'all.
But
and we were able to
that theoretically could be a technicality, right? If you didn't change the trading of that day, you may have had a liquidity issue tomorrow.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that's accurate. I think if we didn't act, we very likely could have faced the.
Yeah, he's got his script set. So here's the Twitter that I pulled up, guys. If you want to follow me here, I've been posting some more tweets lately as well on this channel. So here's Vlad's Twitter account. He has 74,000 followers, and his reply tweets don't get any likes. Like, look, if I like this, that's scary, man. So this is really his response that he's copying and pasting to everyone else right now. And also, I saw something that my mic volume was down. Let me know if this is good right now. If I start yelling, I need to turn down my gain so it doesn't start breaking the whatever the, I don't even know what those are called, the little bars. Do I got any DJs in here? Help me out on that. Anyways, yeah, so Vlad's Twitter is not really popping at all, but here's what I was talking about. He says this was a 5 Sigma Black Swan event, 1 in 3.5 million. So basically, model breaking. Sorry, did I say 13 million earlier? Yeah, our daily VAR requirement increased from 282 million to 1.4 billion in one day. He really likes talking about how he really actually. Dave Portnoy will cover this. Vlad's flex is interesting.
Liquidity issue in the future, so we had to act, and that's why I said we had to act to protect the firm and our customers, because if the firm can't, if the firm can't continue to serve our customers, that's a much worse situation. So it's, keeping
so
our
why didn't you say that clearly? Like, obviously you met that first requirement, but if you didn't stop the trading of away, and that leads to the next question, which I'm sure is coming, and I've heard your answer to it, and I don't think it jives with anybody, but a liquidity issue was knocking on the door.
Yeah, we had to act to make sure we prevented a liquidity issue in the future.
And when we say future, like the next day.
Yeah, potentially, yeah.
Okay, so to me, that is very much a liquidity issue. It also, the fact that it seemed like you were clear, like, oh, how can you say it was liquidity? And then you were mentioning the capital. Everyone's like, what is this guy talking about? Also,
well, I think what you're saying is fair, right? And I'll take it. I was kind of running on fumes on Thursday, like trying to raise the $3.4 billion so that we could unrestrict the stocks. We were dealing with the growth and making sure our systems were reliable, which was our previous problem. So there's a lot going on, and I'll take the feedback that I could have been a little bit more clear in the short form interviews. I think it's not my ideal format. I'd much rather have a conversation where we can actually go into detail. And I think, I've gone through this sort of ad nauseum with my written congressional testimony, where you can see play by play, 3 a.m.
But even when Maxine Waters like chewed you up and all, and I'm sure you've seen it, but
yeah.
To put it again, she made you look like you were just afraid to answer a question. Oh, that would be.
I think the yes or no questions are kind of tough in this forum. Like the answer, as I mentioned, is a little bit nuanced.
But
Chairwoman Waters, I appreciate the opportunity to address that.
But it sounded like you were lawyering up, and for whatever reason, like you had. Like, to me, you just said, yes, we have a liquidity issue, which I'm not sure you've actually said before. But if
I said no,
we didn't have it on Tuesday, but we may have it on Wednesday.
I said actually we didn't, and we prevented it. We could have had one in the future potentially if we didn't act.
Okay, fair. That's a fair point. But then the way you acted, in which I think this is the biggest problem, and I've heard you say other firms, Robinhood, clearly they're marketing everything about them. We're democratizing trading. We're for the retail trader, all that. That's the branding of Robinhood, and it clearly worked. And you actually DM'd me. You're like, I'm surprised you don't have Robinhood. I happen to already be on E-Trade, but before I didn't like you guys. I was like, yeah, Robinhood. People are like viewing me as a Robinhood guy. So knowing that, when you force people to sell, you only allow them to sell, but they can't buy. You cratered the stock. Like, that was a decision that cratered the stock. And I saw your quote. People get pissed off if they are holding stock and they can't sell it, which I guess is true. But I guarantee you, if you polled your customer base and said, listen, we're going to just freeze it. Like when the market is tumultuous, they freeze stocks. You can't buy or sell. It's just frozen at that value. And you have your client base all buying it. They would have rather said, freeze it. We want to be able to just figure out what your issues are, liquidity, whatever they may be, figure it out, and then turn it back on and let me buy and sell. But you, and when I say you, Robinhood, manipulated that stock price. You cratered it. And a lot of these people out there, everyday traders who have jobs and normal people, if you weren't watching the stock market and you blinked for 20 minutes, yeah, you could sell it, but you lost like 70, 80% of the value. So how do you rationalize not freezing it? I think that's the number one thing I get. Why didn't you just freeze it instead of do one? And basically, you cratered the market.
Well, first of all, let me say that we're speculating now, right? Saying like what would have happened if Robinhood did something different. It's kind of in the realm of speculation. I understand, by the way, I get that people are frustrated.
There's no speculation that when you only allow somebody to sell a stock and not buy it, you crater. You don't. That's not speculation.
Well, let me explain the reason why that's kind of standard procedure. Number one,
have you done that before? Standard procedure?
Well, PCOing, marking a stock position closing only, is a standard procedure, and it's what the other brokers did in this case as well. So all brokers that actually went to, it's kind of the
not everybody
DEFCON situation, right? There's escalating things you do, starting with the margin requirements, then you do
but not everybody did that. Like, I could still buy on mine.
Yeah, not everyone did it, but the ones that did, the ones that restricted buying didn't also restrict selling. And it actually comes from the capital requirements. The deposit requirements are driven, the VAR formula was in this case driven by the one-sided long position. So it actually wouldn't help the deposit requirements to allow to restrict selling in this case. So, I mean, if we're managing risk, it doesn't help you to restrict selling as well. Not to mention the fact that if you
froze both, you're saying that wouldn't have gotten you out of, couldn't you have raised money and froze both?
I mean, I think we're speculating a little bit here, but there are two things. There are two things. One is this is a standard procedure. You just don't prevent people from selling unless you absolutely have to. I'm not sure of that.
But there was nothing standard about this. You don't restrict free. Nobody remembered being restricted from buying. Veterans were in the stock market, and that's not like a normal thing.
Restricting selling wouldn't help the exponential growth in the deposit requirements. And you have the situation, as bad as this was for customers, you'll have other customers who are like, I wanted to sell my stock. Why aren't you letting me sell my stock?
Well, but that's the part I don't buy with. Like, if a stock is volatile, just any stock, the stock market freezes it. You can't buy or sell for a period of time till it kind of stable. That seems
those are exchange halts, which happen for very different reasons.
But no one ever complains in that case, hey, I couldn't sell it. Like, so there is some present. Like, again, if you tell me, hey, I can't sell my stock for 6 hours, but when you turn it back on, it's still going to be at the same price, or Robinhood's going to crater it, I can sell it at 20% of what I had. That's essentially what happened. And going back and forth, I'm a little lost. I still don't feel like I got a straight answer why you didn't do both. Except you're saying it's standard procedure.
Because the VAR charge, which drives our deposit requirements, was driven by the size of the long position. So if the long position kept growing or
right, so you freeze it, and you freeze it, and it doesn't go up anymore. You freeze both.
And then you get people that can't sell their long positions and are extremely upset.
But your customers, though, are all buying it. How many people are trying to sell it at this point?
Well, I mean, that's another misconception. If you look back at retail data, and there were CNBC reported on this at the beginning of that week, actually Monday through Wednesday, retail customers were actually net sellers of these stocks, right? So yeah, some people were buying, but they were largely buying from other retail customers. So there were a lot of retail were selling just as well. And people get incredibly upset when they can't sell the stocks that they're holding. It's like
so your contention. What percentage of people? I mean, I flat reject this theory. That's why people are so mad. But you're sitting here and saying to me that more people are trying to sell GameStop and AMC than buy.
What I'm saying is, if you look at retail trading Monday through Wednesday, according to CNBC, and they have the data from all the market makers who collect it, retail were net sellers of these stocks Monday through Wednesday.
So who is buying it?
Institution, apparently.
This seems wildly inaccurate. Like one of those things that I don't have facts, but I just can't believe that's true. I just absolutely cannot believe that the retail. This is a viral internet sensation that was going up. Like you had, Tom, Dick, and Harry walking down the street who never trade stocks, joining Robinhood to buy these stocks.
Yeah, look, I get it. We didn't want to do this. We had to act very quickly to make sure that this didn't become a bigger problem. Everything Robinhood stands for is letting people trade and giving people access. Now. And we raised.
Is that why you're here? By the way, that was the only. That was the only reason I could think that you would come on this. Is because I'm kind of viewed as a retail guy, DDTG, and people have lost faith in Robinhood. Because the other part of this, obviously, is when you froze buying, and I believe once you did that, it cratered the stock. The hedge funds and the institutions could still trade. So they're looking at what Robinhood did and like, well, there's only one thing that can happen here. This stock's going down, in whether it be covering a short, whether it be doing the people who on Wall Street, the suits, it's like we just sat there and we have the green hammer. We just taking it in the head with nothing to do. And the firm that's supposed to have our back is essentially the one who put us in this mess.
Look, I mean, I'll just say the last thing I want to do is create this problem for our customers where they want to buy something and they can't, right?
Yeah, I mean, guys, at this point, I feel like it's pretty consistent with what Vlad is going to give his answers as. I mean, he's saying right now he doesn't want to have this problem with customers. It's already happened. It's to the point where a lot of us have lost so much trust in Robinhood, where some of us are expecting for something like this to happen again, where if there is a large volume and they have to meet margin calls and they can't, then maybe they would go ahead and stop it. I'm going to do a quick lobby refresh to all the people who are joining us. What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. This was found on Barstool Sports' YouTube channel right over here. We currently have 650 likes and 2,650 people watching this live stream right now. Guys, how do you feel about Vlad's answer? How does that make you feel? We're not going to cover the entire 40-minute interview because it's going to be a little bit more than that. Right now, I've been taking an eye on Robinhood and pretty much seeing if they're going to do anything suspicious like they did last time. But I'm also looking at the trades that we have for GME and AMC. Right now, AMC, let's pull that up, boys. Boom. Right now, AMC is fighting to break the $10 mark. We'll pull this up on the charts as well, too, for the past hour. It looks like we are getting some large red candlesticks on this end of the graph. Now, we are still very early in the market open today, and it looks like there is a large volume of heavy sell-off happening as well. And we have to cover the short interest because right now, many of the people who are still part of this movement are interested in one thing, and that's a short squeeze. We don't care about these $11, $12, $13 gains. That's nice. If that sets us up for the covered calls, then it's going to put us in a position where the short squeeze happens. So I feel like a majority of the people are in this situation right now where they are waiting for that liftoff to happen. So hopefully you guys are still holding these positions. Right now I am up $6,000 on my Robinhood portfolio, up $2,000 for the day. We're going to be going over the short interest ratio and some of the things I actually wanted to share with you. Now, if you are looking for an alternative with Robinhood and you're afraid that they're going to halt trades and we're going to be in the same situation as we were before, go ahead and check out the link down below in the description. I got a hookup just for Brian Jung viewers to check out public.com. They'll give you $25. You choose 8 or 9 out of the free stocks. It's like Google, Amazon, Tesla. You choose any one of those stocks to put $25 in. They're giving you guys a free gift to sign up. You can transfer all of your stocks out. Okay, you can transfer all of your stocks out to them, and they are not on the same business model as Webull or Robinhood, so you don't ever have to worry about order flow, payment issues ever again in the future. Now, guys, thank you so much again for joining by this live. Kevin, what's going on, man? Dr. Tiger, thank you so much for the help. Jay Nasser, thanks for the help. Jarhead, Peter, thank you guys so much for the help. Seth Harmon says, Brian, recently you said you would talk about NFTs. Yes, I am planning to talk more about NFTs. There's actually a drop happening in an hour and a half, 2 hours. So it's going to be noon Eastern time, and I'm looking to get one of those packs. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it on stream because this is the AMC live stream, but if we do have time and people are trying to learn more about other things that I'm doing on the back end, this is just going to be another opportunity. Did you hold Brian? I mean, we just covered that. I held my little nuggies, and let me share my screen. So yeah, I've been holding, guys. For anyone who doesn't know, I have taken, I'm sure most of you guys know, I have taken 2 weeks off of YouTube. Yeah, when AMC wasn't performing, I ran away into the mountains because I did not want to do live streams. I was too embarrassed, too ashamed, and I sold all of my AMC. No, not really. I just got burnt out from doing live streams. I mentioned this earlier today, but there really isn't much to talk about unless you're doing heavy technical analysis on some of these stocks. There really isn't many things to talk about. Here's the thing. In terms of meme stocks and in terms of AMC and GME, this is fun stocks, right? When you're talking about other coverage, there are many other channels that offer this, but I will be the channel that does come on here when there is more hype, when there is backing towards different movements like the short squeeze. This is something I'm passionate about, that I enjoy talking about, and I find myself, if I don't like talking about, say, for example, CCIV and their trend lines and maybe what they're going to, it's just not a good show. The energy's not good. It's not as interactive, but I know when I'm doing hours and hours of research, looking into the short squeeze and seeing what's going to be the possibility for AMC, GME, I'm really passionate about it, and that's when I want to do these. So I think it needs to be this fair value, and I really do apologize if it seems like, you guys are relying on me, because I know I was doing those live streams consistently, almost even 8 hours a day during that time. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry that I had to take my break. I really did need to take a mental break just away from YouTube. I have started this channel 2-3 years ago. I'm just a regular guy, not a financial advisor. Man, this Etsy mug was actually a great investment. I can just keep showing y'all. To me, I'm still adjusting to this. I'm just a normal person out here. I'm going to do my best. But if you guys were relying on me during the live streams and I wasn't there to watch, I'm so sorry that I was not able to be there for you. But hopefully, even in the times where it's tough, or I can be during these moments, I'm glad that I'm here. And I'm glad that you guys are still with me. Thanks, Adrian. I appreciate that, man. I mean, you guys have been absolutely incredible, the support. I've been getting so many comments, just people telling me like, hey, like, as long as you need your break, take it. And I really, really appreciate that. Seriously, it's all love on this end. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to work as hard as I can for you guys, provide you guys with the best amount of offers as I can. But, if you need a leader, not a quitter, maybe that's not me. I like to think that I didn't quit, but I had to take a break. But hey, I respect everyone's opinion out here. And if y'all need someone to continue doing live streams because, I don't know, you just need to watch a random dude on YouTube talking about stocks. If you need someone to baby you, there's a lot of other YouTubers on here. I don't want to be that guy. I just want to be here, when I'm for the people, when I want to do live streams. And unfortunately enough, I think the perception of what I do on YouTube is often going to get shifted. I guess people assume that I do YouTube because, this is my job, just like how you guys go or how other people go to their 9 to 5. For me, YouTube it's my own thing. I'm a creator in the space, and there are going to be times where I have ups and downs, and hopefully I can continue doing these live streams. But I really do value spending time with my family, going outside, going on nature, connecting with friends, working on other projects as well. And when things aren't really happening in the market, I'm not selling my positions. I'm still holding. I'm still lurking in the shadows, but I take my rest when it's needed. So I really appreciate all of that. Tom says, baby us, bro. Hey, man, I got you guys. But I really do appreciate y'all. Y'all have been absolutely crazy, though, with the support. And Tom, I see y'all as family, too, so really, really appreciate that. Someone, Cole Dummely says, does the NBA Top Shot drop show pack not available until close? Yeah, so about 10 to 15 minutes before the drop happens for the Top Shot packs, that's when I would check. That's when they open it up. Man, they had 93,000 people in line for a $5,000 raffle. That's a very unlikely chance for us to get it. I'm going to still try, though, because sometimes you just happen to get lucky. Thank you all so much for the love. Y'all are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the love. Okay, so Ryan, Marco says, Ryan, we love you, bro. Whether it's Ryan, whether it's Brain, whether it's Brianna, I know what y'all mean. Whatever my name is, I still love y'all. Tendies rise. All right, guys, let's pull up the AMC charts just to see where we're at right now. AMC is at $9.76. 76 cents. 76 cents at the time of this recording. Right now, the volume has been absolutely crazy. We'll take a look at the stock twits in just a second, too. But I wanted to show you guys a few things, man. In terms of AMC price action, and even what the quote-unquote analysts say, no one is for this right now. This is still straight up a very shocking Reddit Wall Street bet movement. I don't think anyone would have expected a random day like yesterday to just start picking up. I definitely did not. I want to go over some of the short interest that we've been seeing. So right now, according to Market Watch, AMC was number one on this list. They just disappeared when I refreshed my page. Let me Control F this in. So AMC right now, they have 1% in change. They have a short interest of 8 million right now. We're going to click on this just to show you guys some more in-depth detail. This is not the, that's not the right AMC. That's AMCX. So AMC is not actually showing up on the most shorted stocks for the short interest list that we had on Market Watch. That's sad because obviously there is clearly a volume and movement with AMC short interest. So what's going on, chat? If you're waking up and joining us now, welcome to the chat. So let's just go over the short interest ratio. We'll be using Market Beat instead of Market Watch for this. Right now, there's a current short volume of 37 million shares right now. The previous short volume was 44 million. So we can clearly see that there is a decrease on this right now with the previous compared to the current. We got the dollar volume sold short for 218.78 million. And I'll be explaining all of these numbers in just a few moments. The outstanding shares, 52 million shares, 17% of shares shorted. And then today's trading volume. This is what you guys need to pay attention to right here. Let me zoom it in just so you guys can see. 290 million shares. And the average volume is 213 million. The reason why that's significant is because it's 10:30 a.m. in the morning, and we are going to destroy the average volume of trades. And that is good news because people are hearing about this again. They're loading up on their positions, and that's when we can begin to see some liftoff. So here's a very interesting part of the graph that you guys all really need to pay attention to right now. Let me full screen this, hide chat for just a moment. So here are the report dates. This is not actually the dates where they enter their positions. I think people often assume that. This is when they went ahead and reported it. When I say they, it's oftentimes the hedge funds that are against us. So we have a minus 15.6% change from the previous report. We have 37. We'll take this as an example. We'll do the one that happened in the end of January. So January 29th. Well, what is it? We're in February now, so a month ago. The total shares sold short, 37 million shares. They have 0.3 days left to cover. So this is the number that you want to take a look at. This is actually the formula that most people are interested in. It's the short interest ratio formula, also known as the days to cover. When you have a good idea of the days to cover, this is when we can inevitably see the gamma squeeze, all right? Because a lot of these hedge funds need to come in, they need to cover their positions, and this will set us up for what we know as the short squeeze. So I wanted to pull up some pretty interesting data in terms of hedge funds for the people as well too, because it looks like there are some larger institutions that are buying these shares that are helping us a lot. This is what we see in terms of normal swing trades. It's not oftentimes people coming in. I mean, yes, there is a lot of volume with that, but when the short position is still as strong as this, we need some heavy hammers to come in. The people do help, and the people do help significantly. But when we get backing from other institutions that are blowing millions of dollars worth of shares into these positions to help that buy order, and we'll pull up Robinhood just to see that, that's when we get that leverage. That's when we begin to see that spike up. Now, right now, we are still under that $10 mark, and it's going to be clear today is going to be a volatile day. So if you're constantly checking your public app or whatever it is, public $25, link down below in the description. Don't stay so emotionally tuned to whatever is going on. Take a step back and realize that this is going to be a bumpy day. And most people aren't even looking for the actual squeeze to happen until Monday, when a lot of these positions need to get covered. So we have the days to cover: 1.9 days, 2 days, 2 days, 2 days, 2.5 days, 3.2 days, 3.2 days. After this weekend, we should expect to see the cover happen, right? And when they do, that's when we're going to start seeing the increase in the price going back up. Now, this is a really interesting tab that I want to show you. This is something I mentioned earlier in today's live stream, and this is actually the market beat data for institutional ownership. This is going to give us an idea of what the big boys are holding for this. The volume is absolutely insane, man. Absolutely insane. Public is really legit. They have like Katy Perry and all of these NBA and like random celebrities in there, and you can follow their trades, which is really nice, man. So check it out, Jarhead. I appreciate you for helping people find that link down below in the description. Big shout out to Jarhead. Big shout out to my boy Peter Yu. Big shout out to Jay Nasser. Thank you to my mods for helping me out. And I think mods can assign other people mod roles. So mods, if you notice anyone who's really good for the chat, go ahead and assign them. Austin Wood says, run away for 2 weeks if you like, for your health. Dude, I didn't even just run, man. I went to the straight mountains. I didn't run. I straight up sprinted. I did a beeline to where I could see. You know, sometimes you need the break. You know what I'm saying, you guys? Sometimes you need the break. All kidding aside, look at the volume that we're seeing. Okay. So right here, we're seeing some of the institutions buying and selling. And this is actually something really interesting because Virtue Financial LLC, Principal Financial Group Incorporated, these are all hedge funds. And I know we have an impression that most hedge funds are bad, but this is actually a little bit different because not all of them are necessarily bad. I'm going to give you guys an example. So we're going to look up the evil boys. Oh, this is public.com's new advertisement. It's pretty good. So let's check out Melvin Capital. Let's check out their website, you know? So I try to look them up. This is Melvin Capital's website so far. I actually think that they shut down this site because people were just bullying them too bad or something. You can't click on anything. You get their New York address. There's nothing you can do. But I wanted to do research on some of the hedge funds that were doubling down on the position for the people. They added 600 shares to this, 1 million. And I looked up Virtue Financials. I looked up their portfolio. Majority of their holdings is actually index funds and easy, I would say, non-risky assets. So VU right here is one of them. Another popular balance sheet that most hedge funds have just because it's not so volatile. And if you're working with clients' money, you don't want that to be spiking every single day and be giving all these CEOs heart attacks. So if we go back to Virtue Financial, I want to show you like what their website looks like. I'm gonna show you what a good hedgie looks like versus a naughty hedgie. Virtue Financials right here. I went to their about page. Virtue Together. So they have actually invested into AMC and they're actually helping this movement. I'm not affiliated with them. I just noticed like some great stuff that they were doing. Look, man, t-shirt right here. Ordinary folks doing extraordinary things. I like it, you know, for the folks. Virtue together. Never has this been truer than during the past year. This is their homepage for their About page. This is a company that has an extraordinary amount of money inside of these, I would say, these meme stocks, as some of you guys may claim. Check this out, guys. I'm going to read what their CEO says, and then I'm going to tie to you what the difference between a good hedgie and a bad hedgie is and why we need the good hedgies on our side. He says the effects of the pandemic have upended so many facets of daily life around the world, but it has also shown how interconnected we all are. From the outset of the pandemic, Virtue has been unwavering in its commitment to provide excellent service to our clients, supporting a safe work environment for our employees, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so just as an example, they did 160 plus in global charitable organizations, $5 million to match employee donations for the COVID relief. And then they gave 30,000 N95 masks. I feel like maybe they could have stepped up that N95 mask, especially knowing that they're a multi-billion-dollar hedgie out here. But this is an example. So we're comparing good hedgie to bad hedgie. Good hedgie, bad hedgie. Melvin Capital, I don't see them doing any charity work. I don't see them standing up for the people. And not all hedge funds are bad. There are people who, or I would say there are hedge funds at least, that are in it for the people. So they went ahead and they gave us a little bit of power, $1 million bought to help bring down the bad guy. So taking a look at this, what does this mean, Brian? We're seeing hedge funds, institutional ownership going in. What does this mean? Does this help us at all? It really does. So as people alone, we know that maybe we may be limited in the amount of money that we can buy. We're not the richest folks out here, right? We got maybe $1,000 at most to put into some of these meme stocks and see the direction it heads. When we get some of these hedge funds, when I say, hey, look, yo, bro, like from my high school, I know your parents own that hedge fund. You think they'd be in it for the people. You know, you think they can hit up all their other hedge funds that hate Melvin Capital, and you think, you know, they could start at least supporting the movement. Look at the amount of them joining in. They're not the biggest. They're not the baddest. But they're definitely doing as much as I would say they can. So oftentimes, this is a very small percentage of their portfolio. They have so much money that does not even show up 0.0%. I like Virtue because that's at least 0.1%. You know, they got a little bit of skin in the game. So knowing this, what can we see moving forward into the future, right? If we start getting some of these institutions that actually know what they're doing, right? Because, you know, I don't like saying the R word out here, but that's what we claim to be on Wall Street Bets. We don't know what the hell we doing out here. We read in technical analysis on unprecedented moments that have never happened before, trying to make sense of what is happening, reading fundamentals, and going through stock twits. The OG, right? Who doesn't love stock twits? Guys, go ahead and smash that like button down below if you guys have not yet already. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and check out the links down below in the description if you want to get $250 with BlockFi. Go sign up using my link right there. They supply some of the best resources in order to get into cryptocurrency. I'm going to be keeping an eye out on this. We're also going to be seeing some of what the people are doing, because as many hedge funds as we have, you know, we still do have a lot of power within the entire industry. Just look at what we had with the initial first squeeze and when Robinhood shut the people's buying down. So it's not good seeing all this red coming in. We are seeing some buys also stabilizing it as well. And I'm not sure if this is people selling out of their positions. I hope you're not doing. I hope you are diamond handing it. And, you know, if you are a paper hander, get out of this stream, please. We are holding. It looks like people are selling off, but it could be manipulation. Let me know, chat, what you guys think. Excuse me. Is this manipulation or is this people making their gains? GME just broke the 130 wall. Let's go ahead and check that. Good looks on that. GME's at 147 right now. We'll bring up the chart. We'll take a look at the 1 hour chart, the 30-minute chart. Zoom this in. 1 day chart. Yeah, GME is having some liftoff. I wanted to ask you guys, what would y'all pick? GameStop, GME, or AMC? Because I'm not going to lie, I was getting a little FOMO with GME last night. GME's been having all these 200% increases, and the face of Wall Street Bets was mainly GME. But the crazy thing is on StockTwits, I'm seeing a lot more watch list volume for AMC. So, you know, we've been getting the smaller percentage gains. I feel like we've been getting the pennies out here while GME is taking the cake. And, you know, if GME's the move, I got $1,000 in my buying power. I might as well double down on this. If we begin to see a pullback again, I will consider actually adding on to my GME position, which I never entered since the beginning. I've always been Team AMC, regardless of what you guys are. I feel like regardless if you are in on one of these stocks, you'd be straight. Got to focus on GME and AMC. That's straight up facts, my brother. Don't be looking at all these Dogecoins and random things that are coming up. Naked BB. I actually sold my BB because I was like, man, this might have been a distraction, man. If you're watching these live streams and you're trying to be a part of the movement still, and you're hanging on, and you got punched in both faces like we all have, GME, AMC is still the stocks to look at. I'm personally a favor of AMC, not a financial advisor. I do like AMC though because they have been the position I've entered since the beginning. I've been doing more research on them compared to GME, but GME does have Roaring Kitty. GME does have deep effing value. So, when you have representatives like that, it's one of those things where you are reconsidering, but I am holding still to AMC. I'm not planning on joining GME just yet. I want to see what happens with AMC first. But what we've been seeing is a lot of parallel. Whatever happens with GME, it looks like AMC is fault. That's happened in the beginning of the short squeeze. So just easy questions to knock out. Brian, how are we going to make money? What's the top of this looking like? Are you planning on selling? I am planning on selling my AMC. I'm not going to hold this long term. I'm actually in this for the short squeeze. And until we see any signs of that, I am not going to sell my position. Now, we did talk strategy earlier on this live a few weeks back about dollar cost averaging. If you are going to DCA, do your due diligence and understand exactly what your risk tolerance is so you know that you won't get FOMO out of your own positions as well. Chat, how y'all feeling this morning, by the way? Let me know. Drop some diamond emojis. That seems to be the way. I feel like we get good luck with that. Maybe if we turn on the Avengers music, we'll start seeing a liftoff. Or maybe we jinx it and we don't. Let me know, chat. Y'all have the control of my finger for the next 22 seconds. Adrian Chung says, exhausted. Marcus Kahn says, risk tolerance is for rookies. Man, Marcus, you must be a professional hedge funder. Do you work at Melvin Capital? All right. Gooch Sweat Enthusiast, good to see you back in here, man. He says, salty because my other stocks are down and sideways due to the GME AMC again. Covered calls at a strike price. You feel comfortable selling the stock at and collect those premiums. Well said, Jarhead Entrepreneur. Guys, go ahead and drop a like down below on this video if you can. We have 650 likes. Let's see if we can get to 1,000 likes. And welcome to John Mark Whitlow for joining the Humble Flex gang. Next, merch drop. I really don't know. I don't think we're going to have a merch drop for a while. Water break. Everyone get a water break with me. I don't think we're going to have a merch drop for a while unless we start seeing some heavy volume. If we win, we'll do a merch drop. All right. Kev Manjung is back. I'm back. Normally, I'd be back with a beard, but I literally can't grow one. Water break. Everyone drink some water. Where's my water? Oh. Low dog, I am into crypto. Oh, that's great stuff. H2O, nothing like it. Anyways, chat, how y'all been? I see someone's at the barber shop listening to this live stream right now. If that's you getting a fresh cut, shout out to watching this, listening to this right here. Let me know what you guys are up to right now. Are you in a Zoom call? Are y'all just chilling? Are y'all watching TV while listening to this live stream? Let me know what y'all are up to right now just to get a baseline of what my audience is doing. What type of mic is that? Sorry, off topic. This is the Shure SM7B. Annyeonghaseyo, John Swerve. Ben Wiscombe sitting at my desk. LD, driving my kids to school. Nice. School's open? School's not open in my area. Watching you on TV. I'm proud to be on your TV. Thank you so much. East is taking a dump. Kyle's chilling before class. BNY says, hope you're good. I've been doing great, man. I took a much needed rest and Feel great, man. What's up, Brian? How's mom's kimchi business going, man? It's going very slow. I'm trying to get her to start it up, but my mom has been dealing with some stuff with work, man, and I really wanted her to start it up. Someone says, getting a sick upper body pump. Good job. I hope you're hitting them bench press movements, the compound. Tell us about your rugby career. I will do that. I think that's a great time to talk about, like in the late hour thing, but I know we got some new people watching this live stream right now. Y'all want some Avengers music? We'll turn that on in a bit, Jarhead. And I'll share with you guys my rugby career. I love rugby. Hi, Brian. I'm studying for my genetics test. Sally Kim, good luck on your genetics test. Cheryl A, my day just off, chilling on the couch, watching on my laptop. Well, Cheryl, I hope you're having a great day as well. Harold A, I appreciate that so much, man. I appreciate the support. I appreciate you, my dog. William Booley, doing dishes because I want to get laid. That is the most factual thing I've ever heard in my life. In terms of correlation, nothing in the world, like, dude, AMC meme, nothing. Do the dishes, get laid. Love your energy, can honestly listen to you talk about anything. Dude, I appreciate that, East. I'm down to talk about anything. What y'all want to talk about? So the plan with today's live, I started, at 9:30? We're up, we've been doing this for like an hour, yo. I think I'll go till 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. I'm going to try and get one of these drops for NBA Top Shot. That's easy money right there. Come play rugby in Australia. I got family in Australia, actually. It's funny. You got some little jungies that all have an Australian accent. And in high school, we actually played the Australia international team as well as the New Zealand team. And y'all are big. I don't know what, dude, New Zealanders are big. Australians were big too. In high school, we're all the same age. And we're like, dude, these kids are all giant. I think Top Shot is worth it. I am not into XRP. One of my best friends is into it. I know that they've been going through a lot of legal trouble, and I know that a lot of hearing has been awaiting for people to figure out what the movement is. I hear a lot of good things about XRP, though, that it could be the next. This is crypto, guys, not stocks. How does Top Shot work? Top Shot. Go to NBATopShot.com, and it's a digital collectible. So similar to getting a Pokemon pack, you're able to actually get a moment. A lot of people are skeptical about it. If you guys are weirded out by it, don't listen to me. I'm a random ass dude on YouTube. Don't get into it, but I have made about $20,000 to $30,000 in the past 3 days. It's not a scam. It's not BitConnect. It's not a pyramid scheme. I would not actually put my personal brand on the line for that, but you can check it out. Thanks, Jarhead and Dr. Tiger, for helping out with the moderation of the chat. So let's pull up some facts right here. I actually have a whole spreadsheet on some show notes, which I've never done before. This is just giving you guys an idea of a little bit of preparation I was doing last night. I want to check out a video with Kramer being an idiot. Where is this guy? GameStop frenzy is causing unrealistic. What is this man saying this time?
It's the same group of usual suspects, but
hold on, before we get started. Just got to add the dislike. Okay.
I think there's a lot of mystery that is when you see a stock like this and people begin to think, are prices real? Are prices real? Is the market unregulated? And then as soon as you say that, the regular people say, well, it's unregulated for the hedge funds, but it's regulated for us. And I would tend to look and say, well, Twitter just announced some good numbers that we should be looking at Twitter. Or Domino's a little bit of a shortfall, or let's take a look at the Moderna news. But, Carl, this is what's gripping America. And we don't really have an answer.
I know. Our challenge, Jim, will be to deal with the corporate news that we can actually understand. But I want to get your point here. When you have Ryan tweeting pictures of ice cream with the frog, when Musk tweets a picture of the Dogecoin dog on the moon, do you believe that these executives are trying to move names not by...
Oh, guys, if you don't know what this cryptic image is of the ice cream cone, I'll decipher that for you. I love what's happening. Ryan Cohen, I believe he's the CEO or founder of Chewy. This guy is sending some messages. He actually has a position in GameStop, and this gets pretty interesting. I'll share with you guys in a bit.
By the letter, but by the spirit. And is there room for regulation there?
I think the First Amendment protects ice cream cone pictures and what Elon Musk. I'm not kidding. See, First Amendment, look, analysts come out every day and they raise their price target. Well, these guys are raising their price target in a different sort of way. David, I know that it's a new world.
The ice cream machine is working again. That seems to be
what's working?
The ice cream machine, because at McDonald's it's always broken, but now it's working again.
You've never even been to McDonald's.
This guy knows.
I have.
You used one of the one on Exit 70?
Kramer doesn't know shit.
Forest Hills back in the early 70s.
Sorry.
Really? Yeah. Wow. Yeah, right in there. I think it's still there.
Really?
Yeah. It's
I'll share with you guys what it means.
He knows, right?
But we have so much corporate news.
We grew up in the same neighborhood.
We have big corporate news. I mean, Toll Brothers, that was a great quarter. Caterpillar
right.
upgrade.
But this is fascinating. And by the way, there's plenty of hedge fund managers, Jim. I mean, you probably bought stocks for less reason than an ice cream cone. You did. You know you did. I mean, all that analysis and everything else you did. So who knows?
But David, you can't have a stock triple in the last hour without having to figure out that the company, how about the company should come out and say, we see no reason for our stocks
Maybe
activity.
This time the company will figure out a way to sell some stock to the point you kept making.
Well, that's why I want them to sell.
Maybe without a CFO, they're in a better position to do it.
$1 billion worth of Bitcoin and become the crypto place. Don't you sneer
at me.
Well,
I mean, you're just coming up with stuff out of...
Well, what are you doing?
I'm telling you about the ice cream.
I'm not.
At least I have a plan.
This may be the most absurd discussion you've ever had. Yeah, I think it's getting...
What is the ice cream cone? What is that noise? Sorry about that. This is a random thing. Sorry, folks. What is that noise? Goodness gracious. Let's finish this video.
Carl,
I thought I got rated.
I think that the average American right now is trying to figure out, how do I find a stock that triples in the last hour? Forget what you guys are talking about with the FANG. I want a triple. And that is not necessarily what we can provide, but it is what people want. They want a triple. Robinhood wants it. Wall Street Bets wants it.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching.
Chat wants music. Chat, y'all know I'm for the people. Let's get some cat music up in here. Oh, wait, play it. Are we going to the moon? Are we going to the moon? We're not going to stop till we go to the moon. Screw the moon, we're going to Uranus. Take that whichever way you want. Whatever's past Uranus. This is lit. Let's go. Power to the players. Again. Round two. Take that pre-workout. Do what you got to do. Lift off. Lit. Who's in here? Who's trying to make money? I am. If I don't make money, I'm going to cry. And I'm never coming back on YouTube again because I'll be too embarrassed to make these live streams. Hey. If it tanks, I will disappear again. If it tanks, I will disappear again. Never come back, not even on Twitter or Instagram. Hey. Yeah. Is it almost over? Almost. Every morning I'm playing this until we go to the moon. Every morning. This is my shower music. I'm taking cold showers in this. If you're new to the chat, welcome. My name is Brian Jung. Hope you guys subscribe to this channel, like this video. If you guys want to find a brokerage to work with, we got a special deal for $25 for signing up with public.com. They do not have a desktop app just yet, but they have a phone app that you guys can go ahead and check out. Link down below in the description. They moved over from the flow order payment business model, meaning they will not halt your trades. They're not going to say, oh, you can't do this. They're not going to hold down the people, all right? Check them out. Thanks, Jarhead, for putting that link down in there. I literally had to negotiate with them for the past 2 days to get you guys extra money. If you sign up on the regular app store and you realize, oh, public is a move like 10 years from now, and you don't get free $25, I can't help you there. I'm trying to hook y'all up with it. Check it out, okay? So that is just a Reddit post. Now, let's go back to, Brian, what in the mother junger was the ice cream thing? I don't know what the ice cream thing is. I don't know the cryptic message. And why the heck is Kramer's head so shiny? A lot of questions we just don't know about. Let's talk about it here. So Ryan Cohen, just a little bit of brief background about who this is. Founder, Chewy, fresh white shirt. Looks like this man just came from a Tide commercial. Or he looks like he just has a partnership with OxyClean. Great photo. Good looking guy too. Got to give the creds there. Completely straight man over here, but I like to give the creds. Chewy, absolutely killing it. They've been doing well this past few months, they've been killing it too. We all know that we love dogs. We all know that if you are in the market for getting things for your dogs, you're in the money, right? if you have a dog, just like a baby, look at this. Look at how cute this. Oh, shoot. The screen is not showing. My bad. My bad, y'all. Guys, if you love dogs, you have heard of Chewy. Look at that dog. That is a cute dog right there. That looks just like my buddy Alex King. Oh my gosh, I want to pet him so freaking bad. Ryan Cohen, founder of Chewy, went ahead and tweeted this little ice cream cone. What the hell is a McDonald's ice cream cone, and why the hell is Kramer talking about it? If we actually do a little bit of research, my friends, this ice cream cone was actually the photo to this Business Insider article talking about a 24-year-old engineer creating a website that tells you if your McDonald's has a working ice cream machine. This is all cryptic information. You got to be big brain, high IQ to understand some of this. Actually, you don't. McBroken aims to fix a common problem for McDonald's customers arriving to find the ice cream machine is broken. So, you guys know how every McDonald's ice cream machine is broken? I don't know what the hell is up with that. So, an engineer created a website that tells you if your McDonald's has a working ice cream machine. I don't know why he needed to create a website because all of them literally aren't working. So it's a waste of time. But anyways, the guy who created this website, also known as McBroken, is a simple 24-year-old. I want to call him an entrepreneur because he's doing great things. He's a 24-year-old. What does this have to do? What does Ryan Cohen have to do? All right, so ice cream cone. McBroken article. Rashid. We go on Rashik's profile. His last tweet, I'm not selling. Currently at minus 35%. You got to realize these CEO celebrities, they can't say what they want to say. Or the SEC or the FTC or the NBA and the NFL and the every damn organization in the world is going to come and start sniffing them out. Yeah, so anyways, Rashik tweeted something about not selling and all that, and they were just trying to point to it. Man, Kramer, look, I respect Kramer. He makes money. I respect the fact that he sleeps in bed with the hedge fund guys that that they play golf at the same place. But what I don't respect is just him doing like 2 minutes of research. You don't even got to be a G. The apes know what the hell's going on. Come on, Kramer. If you're going to go on live television, at least know what's happening. Anyways, I am back for the hype train. Hopefully the hype train never left. The hype train low-key left. Hype train's kind of coming back. I imagine a train that like navigated through the wilderness, and you got a bunch of freaking like pirates just knocking out the windows, and we've arrived at the second stop, and all the windows are busted out, but we're here, and we're swinging. So John Doback says the machine isn't broken. It just has to be cleaned like every 12 hours. No one wants to take the time to clean it, so they say it's broken. Interesting. So you said that they're just broken and they just stay broken. Hype train, baby, let's go. Guys, go ahead and drop a like down below on this video. We got 2,137 people in this live stream right now. I want to see every single person drop a like down below on this video so we can get pushed out. Oh, we did hit 1,000 likes. I just had to refresh my my thing. We got 1,100 likes up in here. Thank you all so much for the likes. Thank you all so much for tuning by this live stream. Hope you guys are having fun in here. Let's go through some Reddit Wall Street Bets, just community posts. I've been seeing some of the funniest memes ever that I want to show you guys. Where's my Notion? Where's my notes at? Let's get rid of this cryptic message here. All right, y'all. Hope y'all are having a good afternoon so far. Before we proceed, let's talk about the price action that we're seeing on some of these stocks. GameStop, 126, 127. AMC, $9.99. AMC right now is struggling to go up. Let me zoom right in. Let me get the VWAP in here. Let's get the yellow line. All right, guys. Volume. RSI. Hopefully we see the volume picking up because it is absolutely crazy right now. 228 million. Oh, man. So what are you guys expecting for I would say, this to happen with? What are we trying to see with AMC happening, huh? What's the move? Are we just going to keep getting hit left and right? Or are we going to have people just Lay the gonads down and go all in. Are we going to go real degenerate this time and put our life savings into it? Is that what we got to do, man? Am I going to be the only one who does that? Do I do that? Stay tuned. Yeah. All right. If we break $20 today, oh my gosh. If we break $20 today, whew, what will I do? What will I do? Go buy some new socks at Lululemon or something because they got some mad expensive stuff that I can't afford. Ballin' Brian. No, sir. No, sir. Not balling until AMC hits $20, $30, man. Is $35 still my price target? I actually adjusted it to $50, but instead of doing all my positions, it's off of my average cost. So $7.80 worth. I did the math. I think it was 400 shares at the $50 mark, and then the rest I'm hoping for, if we see the short squeeze, if it goes up to $500 or $400, then definitely that there will be the peak for me. Water break. If I drink water, y'all drink water because we got to synchronize, because, yeah. Drink up. I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty for some action. Ugh. My boy Trey is live right now too. Trey, I absolutely miss that guy. I hope his eye is better. Oh, dude. So Trey, I feel like is the most underrated YouTuber on this platform. I need to send him like a new camera. I could send him like my side camera or something. He just needs a new camera. His audio is pretty solid right now too. He has that radio voice. Y'all know what I'm talking about? He got that radio voice. So I think audio is fine for him. But man, Trey, he's literally, I would say, a gem on this channel because we got so many YouTubers that just don't know what they're talking about, that are doing these live streams just like me. It's like, nah. Or am I? Nah. Or am I? Nah. Anyways, no, Trey really knows his stuff when it comes to technical analysis, you guys. He's been doing an absolute incredible job, and I'm super happy to see him where he is at with the success. It does hurt a little bit that a majority of my subscribers has gone over to Trey, and they moved over from the Jung wagon. But, guys, for me, all I really want, though, real talk right here, I want you guys to find as much valuable information as possible, whether it comes from Trey, whether it comes from any YouTuber. If you're capped out with the knowledge that you can find, I want you to move on to see where you can improve. Because at the end of the day, I just want y'all to make money. Speaking of making money, $25 with Public. That's a pretty damn good offer. You can't find that anywhere else right now, just for Jungie subscribers. What is Public? It's another stock market brokerage app. They did the advertisement. Go to public.com/breakup if you want to see their recent ad with Michael Bolton. And also have $250 with BlockFi that you can get. If you deposit, I believe, $20, $25, they'll give you $15 back, a free Bitcoin right there. Plus, they give you interest, 8%. Pretty awesome. Anyways. Yeah, man. Right now, dude, I hope how's Trey go raid? All right, let's do this. Go raid Trey's live stream and tell him Brian Jung sends peace and hearts. Go raid it. But then also come back too, guys, because I love you. Dude, you both provide good analysis, follow you both closely. I appreciate that. Maybe me and Trey can fuse together or something, because I need the technical analysis that he has. And he needs, I don't know what he needs. Maybe the little bit of the fundamental, maybe a little bit of the, I don't really know, man. Pretty well-rounded. Maybe a little bit of quality. Quality, right? Go rate him. Let him know B. Jung sent you. Let me pull up his live right now. Let him know Daddy Jung has sent the Jungians. I was trying to say minions. And Trey and I we do lives for 1 or 2 hours each, so... Oh, y'all are rating the chat. Okay, good. Y'all are rating it? I see the chat.
And that's the move.
The tripod.
Oh my gosh, y'all are going ham. These guys need to read their chat. Read the chat. I'm hoping it does. I feel like $100 is the minimum. Thanks, Jarhead, for the pinned. AMC is a long-term stock. I could see that as well. There's just so many different adjustments I can make. And, excuse me. Don't forget about the potential Amazon acquisition as well. So, guys, we have, where are we right now with the chat? We got 18,000 or 1,800 viewers in this chat right now. We got to step up the likes on this, y'all. Step up the likes on this for me. Go ahead and smash that like button down below on this video. I got some comments that y'all want to see the quadruple Asian squad assembled again. I think everyone is waiting on this pack drop. I feel like most of them are chilling right now and just a little busy. We've been working on a project known as NFTs that we've talked a little bit about. So I think Bruce should be on soon too. If Bruce is not on, so I'm sure he'll be on. Yeah, Bruce is on right now as well. Oh, she's got a 6 setup too. Oh, I think he stopped streaming this, actually. Yeah, I know Trey is there. People saying they use the public link and it's only giving them $5. Okay, so with the public link, you guys, they're going to drop the additional $20. Let me go ahead and literally call, you know what? I'm going to do this live. I'm going to call the girl. She's in charge of the public stuff. Let me see if she picks up. Because I want people to get that money. It's kind of a weird call for me to call their account manager. Anyways, they will give you guys a $25. I just want y'all to hear it from them. Because even their regular public offer, you still get $10. You might have to deposit like $5 or something. I'll go ahead and make sure. You guys will get that $25 though. I think there's actually account sign up. Trey finally read the chat and mentioned you. I'm glad he did. Trey is the freaking man. Trey is the freaking man. Alrighty, boys. Right now, I'm checking out Wall Street Bets. If you all have any type of material that you want to send me, feel free to DM it to me over on Twitter. I'll go ahead and check that out. In the meantime, let's take a look at some of the short interest that we got and just some of the volume that we're seeing. 240 million right now on Webull desktop. And then here's public. Shorts, institutional buying. We covered this. We covered this. We covered this. Trey says, glad you took a break for health. Trey's happy you took a break for yourself. Trey says he's glad. Trey's just too much of a good guy, man. You know, the thing is, too, like, I feel like because Trey and I have been doing, like, these live streams for a little bit, especially when we first started, we understand, like, he handles trolls a lot better than I can because I don't, I won't even hesitate to call a troll a fool and just, like, you know, clown around a little bit. But Trey's such a nice guy. He's like, he doesn't even do that. I don't have that type of patience. I'm trying to. My journey in the mountains was training me to, though. Awesome. I'm dual screen watching both of you, toggling the volume. I mean, that's the way to do it. Trey's giving you love. Let me open him up. Man, Trey, I give love to Trey. Trey gives me love. This is just too much love on YouTube. Like this video.
It's currently sitting at 10.05. Volume is a little bit higher on the level 2s in the bid instead of the ask, which means there's more buyers than sellers.
Great guys.
So
man.
Best case scenario, it tests 1020 to 1025 and it breaks. And if it breaks there, it's going to come hard because I guarantee what's happening right now.
On the bottom left of his screen, like right here, he's another YouTuber that I would say grow similarly with. We did the stimulus check content together. Now we have moved over into the finance investing content right now. So let me try to compliment him. If Trey's doing more technical analysis, what he's good at, I'd rather look at fundamentals and keep it more entertainment here. And I think that's a good balance. You know what? You know what'd be a great idea? If we started a new channel Or if he just came to my channel and I just took all his viewers back because, you know, Brian Jung, he needs to revive. No, I'm just kidding. They pushed back. Oh, no, it's okay. I'll check it out after the end of this live stream. I'll check it out when I'm on my own computer. It's 11:30 a.m. The packs are dropping in 25 minutes for NBA Top Shot. I'm going to go ahead and do that too on my second monitor. If you guys really want to see it that bad, I'll have it pulled up too. Use the Force, Jung. Oh, man, I really got to. I got to tap into the Force. Let me text public too, by the way. Okay. This is my chat with them. I'm just trying to make sure that people are getting their promotion. I mean, they can make everything retroactive, and that's what Robinhood did too with the 4 free stocks. So I just want my people to get their tendies. Yeah, boy. Humphrey Yang, what's going on? Oh, it got pushed back to 3 p.m. Okay, thank you for letting me know. Humphrey. I see you. Brian, please remind all viewers to disable share lending on their platforms. Will help fight the creation of counterfeit shares. Apes together strong. Geez whiz. Well said, man. Guys, go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you guys have not yet already. Go ahead and check out the resources down below in the description of this video. Like this video if you have not yet already either. And also let me know down below in the comments how you are feeling today. Are you excited? Are you exhausted? Are you burnt out? I'm feeling a little disappointed right now seeing the search volume of what we're going on with I guess all the short selling too. Let me know if you all have any type of like really good insider information. I know we've been getting a lot of conspiracies too because yesterday's jump was it was random to say the least, right? People are trying to say, oh, you know, it's because DFV was on and he was pretty much like his confidence during those hearings were getting so many views where people found new confidence in getting into GME, but it wouldn't have happened like 2 or 3 days later. I believe there's a lot of covers happening, and I do believe that hedge funds are actually not the evil ones, you know, like the decent ones, the good ones. They're actually investing more into these positions. We talked about a little bit of that earlier with the institutional buys that we're getting. So I feel like there is leverage with that. Maybe a big whale came in yesterday and invested into it. There's another conspiracy that I believe it was the New York Stock Exchange or one of the higher entities. They completely stopped their program. And that was the same exact time where all the stocks started to lift off tomorrow. Check DM on Twitter. I got you. Check your Twitter. I sent you a post explaining the dip today. Ruben Lima, thank you so much. Let me open up my Twitter. Y'all are amazing. Chat, have I told y'all how much I loved y'all? You said you liked the anime. Trap House CEO. Is that you? Trap House CEO. That is funny. Got it. And where's my Ecamm Live? Let's open up browser. And we'll open up found the reason. Boom. Found the reason for the dip. They are shorting multiple ETFs with massive amount of shares, millions right now. Guys, if you are trying to figure out exactly why we saw a huge price jump yesterday, this was posted an hour ago. Pay attention right here. I'm going to be reading this Reddit post. Thank you to RL Desincatify. Thank you for sending this over. Okay, important edits. CBOE Volatility Index, also known as VIX, rose 10%, and the whole market is taking dips right now. That's exactly what happened back in January in the first gamma squeeze. Sorry, good sign. Edit 9:51 a.m. They're shorting GME via 63 different EFTs. What the freakity jung? Edit 2 at 10 a.m. Zero shorts available for GME right now. They borrowed over 2.1 million shares to short for yesterday and today. They got Fintel links. Let's check this out just to verify and do the DD on it. Short share availability. This table shows the number of shares. Zoom this in a little bit, guys. How's the font? A little bit more. We update our database every 30 minutes. Short shares availability. Oh my gosh. 0. No, dude. That's crazy. By the way, I heard Maryland got their own stimmy. Oh, dude, if they did, I got to check my mailbox. Jason Trung, love you too, brah. Dang, no way. 0 shorts? They borrowed their shorts again? Is this round 3? How many rounds we going? Just let us fly to the moon. You live in Lord of Shekis. Just went a little Korean. All right. I actually predicted this in my post from yesterday. We'll read this too before reading the my theory for today's market close. Get ready for a battle. Nice analysis. Hey, it's Pixel L. Nice analysis. Nice Alex Kang. There are a lot of buy orders with 3 to 4 decimals being made, driving the price up bit by bit. That kind of trading is not possible for retail. Check Imgur. 48.6895 at 12:30 at 100 shares. Oh, shoot. This is happening within the second. Someone prepared call chains to set up GME for a gamma squeeze, possibly starting the short squeeze. Finance Yahoo, also Reddit. I just got a notification. They're selling millions of shares from ETFs. That's why it's dipping. Oh, wow. This is trending on my iPad too. All right. Full credit for Hey, it's Pixel. Okay. So I'm getting a ton of breaking news right now. Ton of breaking news. Let me airdrop this to my computer. We'll go over that. So if you're new, drop a like on this video. First of all, we're going over some of the breaking news on why the hedge funds are doing what they're doing and why we're seeing such dirt happening today. Okay. Someone stole my post on Wall Street Bets and isn't even crediting me. I don't mind cross posts. My DD had 30,000 upvotes on Wall Street Bets before it got removed. Still compromised. Okay, so these are the ETFs that have short positions in. Oh my gosh, 450,000. So 20,000, 4,500, 450,000, 6,000, 350,000 shares. This red. Oh my goodness, look at that. 700,000 available, 3% fee, updated 11/15. Okay, so let's just scroll down. Here are the ones they're using as well. VTWV. I'm sure most of you guys won't know some of these ETFs by name. So we're just going to go down. Sucks to be them. I don't know about you, but I panic bought. Okay, well, this was pretty much the post. I know it had all the research in it. This was not the original post, though. I want to find one. Here it is. Okay. Hedges, number 3. Hedges shorted GME with 200,000 shares. They didn't get the price back down to $50. So what do? They shorted it again with 100,000 shares. That eventually dropped the price to $50 again. They just short another 100,000. That makes 400,000 shares sold short today. Oh, they're doubling down. They're tripling down. Screw Melvin Capital. Screw you, man. Another fine. Because GME is on the SSR today. Edgar Rogue, super chat. What is the major difference in stock apps? I made a Webull account yesterday, but I'm wanting to use the public offer you have. Differences with stock apps. Webull, their best feature is their little desktop. Other than that, I don't really give two craps about Webull. That's why I never really promoted them too much. They're a Chinese-based company, and they're just not. They're not all that. They're all right. They have the desktop feature. That's what I think is enough to sign up for them if you're trying to get a day trading or technical analysis. In terms of regular retail investing, if you want something simple like Robinhood, but you won't get messed up like you did with Robinhood, public.com is the new app. So they're pretty much offering people to sign up with them using my link for $25. Some people are saying they're getting $5 right now. You're going to get your $25 at some point. If not, y'all can, I don't know, punch me in the face or something. No, please don't do that. So check out Public. It's pretty much another app, very easy to use like Robinhood, except they aren't on that order flow business model that Robinhood and Webull is. So that means is they're not collecting our money. They're not pooling all these orders together, and they're not going to get margin called randomly if we see another short squeeze anytime in the future. Because if this happens once, I'm sure it'll happen again. I mean, it's happening again right now, but I'm talking about like 3-4 months later down the road. When hedge funds get greedy, they over-leverage themselves, and they place themselves in these short positions to double down, triple down on some of these bets that they have. It's our DD to move in there and make sure that they get squeezed the hell out. M1 Finance is another great app to use. I personally don't use them that much. They're best for it's not, M1 Finance is not used for retail trading like you would assume. It's more for long-term dividend investing and following other people's portfolio. Schwab is another company that you guys can check out. Their UI is not the best. And they also do have an affiliation with Robinhood, I believe. That's what one of my viewers had told me. I got to look more into that. But Charles Schwab, the UI is very difficult. Fidelity did a great job. Yeah, Robinhood for the UI, Webull if you're more advanced. Brian Cheng said it best. Yeah. So, Chun Wang says, you're a shill. Chun Wang, you're the shill. All right, guys, GME, another find. Guess which price would start the call chain correct $50. So hedgies and institutions are battling around the $50 mark right now. Hedgies don't want a gamma squeeze to take place again, so they keep shorting to keep it under $50. And someone with S loads of money keeps buying and trying to drive the price above $50 before close, so the call chain starts rolling. What supports me in this theory is after the price dropped $50, there was a battle around the $50 for quite some time. After that, the price has been going sideways for hours. Both sides are probably waiting for the other side to do something in order to counter that with either more shorts or a sudden jump in buy volume. That's why no one is doing anything right now, because the only closing price and that we stay around is $50 till then in order to close above $50 counts. Sorry, I mixed up a little bit of the words back there. Okay. Hedgies versus unknown institutions. UI set everything up for a gamma squeeze and need the price to close above $50. Hedge funds know and don't want that to happen and keep shorting the crap out of GME to keep it below $50. Both sides waiting for the other one to do something. Okay, it's the same stuff. Let's see where GME is at. $134. Not really too bad. Why did Webull just open that up? Yeah. All right, guys, let's take a look at the 1 hour chart right now. It looks like what we're reading on Reddit Wall Street Bets is reflecting upon what we're seeing right now. Even with an example, look at this ask right here. 332, it's moving so fast. 332 at 135. I mean, the sells are coming in, but it looks like the buys are trying to keep up. But even just from a visual standpoint, oops, my screen is not showing. Even from a visual standpoint, you can clearly tell that there is still a lot of fire going in on this. Yeah. So how do y'all feel about this right now, chat? Do you think we still have chance for liftoff, or are we going to be going through some of the longest wars that this is literally, man, I thought it'd be a quick war. This is like World War III, man. This is about to take like weeks and months for us to at least get a squeeze going. But hopefully we start seeing that. And I hope y'all are holding diamond hands. I still got my 20 grand with AMC right now. 26 grand right now. So as long as AMC continues to go up, I mean, it's not going under $10. You know, we had a little bit of a dip during market open today, but right now it is stabilizing. And I see a lot of good hope for what we're having with AMC at this moment. Now we're just going to go back and see if StockTwits wants to work again for me. Oh my gosh, StockTwits is popping off right now. National Popcorn Day. Only 700 shortable shares. Oh my gosh. AMC Entertainment was once again rising as WSB continued to, quote unquote, like the stock. It moved shares higher Thursday. AMC also received a bump this past week as New York is set to open movie theaters at a limited capacity. That's going to be huge right there. Man, I'll go to a movie theater just because I'm an owner in the AMC stock. I gotta donate some of my proceeds to help the movement. If I can get the stock to move 0.0005, sorry, 0.000000005 cents, I think I did my job. I'll go watch a movie. Calls close every Friday. Yup. So tomorrow's going to be a very interesting day, especially Monday. Monday is actually the day that I'm looking most forward to. Now, I want to go over this FAQ because this is literally the most ape-friendly knowledge that you guys can have in terms of understanding what's going on with the market. Guys, if you refresh the page, we got 1,400 likes in here. Yeah, I'm reading that correctly. 1,400 likes. Thank you so much. Last time I checked, we were at, I think, around 1,000. We have 2,181 people viewing this live stream right now. Thank you all so much again for watching this. Let's see if we can jump up the likes on this video to 1,500 likes. That would be absolutely amazing. Thank you all so much much for the support. Let's go over some FAQs that we see provided to us by MarketBeat right now. Humphrey, if you're watching this, what? Drop soon? Is there an NFT drop soon? Hello. Jarhead, thanks for still being in here. Dr. Tiger, thanks for still being in here. I appreciate y'all. It's what the movement is about. Spencer Lee, yes, sir. Crypto Keck. All right. Ryan Sandy says, I'm a multimillionaire. I can see you, Alex King, 2021. Let's see if we can get that on a t-shirt. Peter, if you in here, let's see if we can get that on a t-shirt. Hey guys, if you join a member on this channel, you can actually go ahead and get the iconic NFT of the TAK, also known as the Alex Kang. Go ahead and join the membership on this channel. You'll get exclusive Alex Kang badges and emojis. It's pretty cool. There's a comment up here, Peter, that says, I'm a multimillionaire. I can sue you, Alex Kang 2021. Or we can do like Alex Kang for president. Go ahead and drop... Quit being a shill. Chun Wong says, one more time, quit being shill. Is that racist? No, I can do that. I'm Asian. Oh, Chun Wong, you're not happy about the shields? A Jarhead Entrepreneur said, get out of here. Chun Wong's friends with Alex Kang. Anyway, no, dude, I love Alex Kang. He's so hot. What is AMC's Entertainment? What is AMC Entertainment's current short interest? Short interest is the volume of AMC Entertainment shares that have been sold short but have not yet been covered or closed out. As of January 29th, traders have sold 37 million shares of AMC short. This is, man, they need this pin on Reddit Wall Street Bets because these are all the questions I get from chat. So is AMC Entertainment's short interest increasing or decreasing? AMC Entertainment saw a decline in short interest in January. As of January 29th, there was a short interest totaling 37 million shares, a decline of 15.6% from the previous total of 44 million shares. Changes in short volume can be used to identify positive and negative investor sentiment. Investors that short sell a stock are betting that its price will decline in the future. An increase in short sale volume suggests bearish, aka negative sentiment among investors. A decrease on short sale volume suggests bullish sentiment. Next question for the people. How does AMC Entertainment's short interest compare to its competitors? Great question. 0% of AMC Entertainment. So these are all variables that are constantly changing. They have like an algorithm on their side that reflects the end number, but 0% of AMC Entertainment shorts are currently sold short. 0% of AMC Entertainment shares are currently sold short. Here's how the short interest of companies in the sector of consumer discretionary compared to AMC Entertainment. Dude, gotta do some mouth exercises. No homo. Which stocks are the most shorted right now? As of the most recent reporting period, the following stocks have the largest short interest positions. So I've been seeing this a lot, guys. AON PLC, Charter Communications, Viacom, that's always been around. That's been shorted for as long as I can remember. DuPont, Analog Devices, Snap, Moderna, another vaccine company, Snowflake Inc., and Palantir. So these pretty much give us the opportunity to find other short squeezes. The reason why AMC and GME was picked up, well, first of all, GME was picked up because of deep effing value, and then it was one of the highest short positions with all the companies listed here. They really thought it was going down. So Jarhead gave Chun Wong salty, so he gave him the hammer. Anyways, what does it mean to sell short AMC Entertainment stock? Guys, listen up. This is definitely a question that I've been getting a lot. And MarketBeat just cannot beat the answers to this. Short selling AMC is an investing strategy that aims to generate trading profit from AMC Entertainment as its price is falling. AMC Entertainment stock is trading up $1.39 today compared to what it was yesterday. To short AMC Entertainment stock, an investor borrows shares, sells them, and buys the shares back on the public market later to return it to the lender. Short sellers are betting that AMC Entertainment will decline in price. If the stock does drop after selling, the short seller buys it back. This is exactly what's been going on. The short seller then buys it back at a lower price and returns it to the lender. The difference between the sell price and the buy price is the trader's profit. So how does a short squeeze work against AMC Entertainment? A short squeeze for AMC Entertainment occurs when it has a large amount of short interest and its stock increases in price. This forces short sellers to cover their short interest positions by buying actual shares of AMC. Amazing. Which in turn drives the price of the stock up even further. And then this is very important too. How often is AMC's Entertainment short interest reported? Short interest is typically published on a stock exchange once per month. However, NASDAQ publishes a report for U.S. stocks, including AMC, twice per month. The most reporting period available is January 29th, 2021. So we are actually due for a new report, hopefully soon. Anyways, guys, if you're still awake, if you're still here, go ahead and drop down a comment down below. But not you, Chung Wong. I mean, you can try, but unfortunately, my mods took care of you. Is Chun Wong Alex Kang? Is that your fake account? I think it is. Brandon Du, what's going on? King Charlie Motesso, what's going on? Dr. Tiger, I love you, man. Jarhead, I love you, man. Brandon Ventura, what's going on? Adrian Chung, exposed. What do you think about Cash App? Cash App is such a beginner app, man. It's not something I would primarily use. Like, I wouldn't feel comfortable about having like 100 G's on Cash App, man. I'm okay with having my portfolio with Robinhood previously to all this, but Cash App is just not something that I'm really interested in. The other Donald says, thanks for the info, learning a lot this morning. Other Donald, I really appreciate that, man. I hope you have been learning a lot. I mean, you just said that, but I appreciate you sticking around here. This Alex Kang arc is still going on. Dude, me and Alex Kang are going to wrestle in oil after all this is over. Next to his, what was that thing? The inversion table. We're going to be slapping each other on inversion tables. I'm going to get my inversion table and we're going to slap fight each other. Alex Kang's portfolio, Brian's. Alex is like 50 years old, bro. I'm 24. If you're comparing other, this is his mindset too. It's like, my portfolio is bigger than everyone's else. So if you're not a millionaire, you don't have skin in the game, you don't matter to me. Mods, do what you got to do with Rick 213. I'm just kidding. Did you check out some blue light glasses, dude? I have not yet already. Trevor O'Neill, what's going on? I played rugby with this guy for like 3 years. This guy is an absolute animal. Brian's life, Alex Kang's money isn't shit compared to happiness. Ryan Sanny, well said. And I don't want to compare my life to Alex's at all. But that was a great saga, man. That was a beautiful time. Anyways, my portfolio is down $6,000 for the day. Let's go. You gotta have some highs, you gotta have some lows, right? And that's completely okay. This is actually some of the pullback that we're seeing since pre-market yesterday, where I was up yesterday, $11,000. So, the average of that in this week, I'm still up. But if we look at the month, are we in the red for the month? Yeah, in the month, we are still down $8,700. Why is your portfolio so red, Brian? It's because Tesla was actually a main part of it. Okay. So guys, if you are trying to check out Public, here's my text I got from my connection. She is in charge of their marketing. She's the plug right there. For anyone who's getting $5 with my Public link, they're going to manually drop it to you, and she's going to talk to her team. You will get your money. Check out public.com and the link down below in the description if you're trying to find a brokerage that's not going to screw you up. Dude, take a break. Don't overwork yourself like you did last time. Elon Nelson, I love you, man. Thank you for caring about my pretty much like me getting burnt out. I freaking really appreciate people like that. Is she cute? Hattori? I don't know. I can tell her like my live is like wondering if she cute or not. I think she is my age, but she has a boyfriend who lives in DC. Actually, I live in DC. No, I'm just kidding. No. No. So this girl has been my point of contact. I reached out to him 2 or 3 days ago, and I was just straight up like, hey, my people are trying to find a new platform. You guys don't have the best offer right now. What can you do anything? Like immediately she's like, yo, we've been watching your videos. We can help you out. Like, let's get something for your people. And I was like, oh shoot. All right, bet. Alex King slander allowed. Yes. What do you think about Cardano? Heard of it? I have not, Brandon, I have not heard of Cardano. Let me look it up real quick. Okay, so I think we've pretty much covered most of what we can. The stock market is pretty stagnant right now. We can go back to cyberbullying Vlad and his interview with Dave Portnoy again, but I know most of that is kind of repetitive. So, you know, if you guys have any other suggestions or you want to see this live, you want me to go back later tonight, I'm going to go do some squats or something at the gym. You know how it be. Cardano. Sorry. I have a friend named Cordero, which doesn't, X and Y don't correlate. Cardano is a decentralized public blockchain and cryptocurrency project, which is fully open source. Oh my gosh. This actually reminds me of like the 30 emails I get every day from open block source companies or blockchain companies. Oh, I really don't know anything about this. I see that their supply limit's 45 billion. Ticker symbol, weird looking A, ticker symbol ADA. Based out of Switzerland. I'll do some more research on this. I love when you guys like just tell me to look stuff up, and I find that it's literally a gem. Squats or bench. I love benching now more than squats, but I used to squat. I used to do the Candido. Is that what it was? It's called the 5x5 power lift. If you guys work out, you may have heard of it. So it was like very strong repetition. XLM. What about Doge? Man, I'm since day one I didn't touch Doge. Doge is just not my cup of tea. I actually like Chainlink. I like a Bitcoin. I like NBA Top Shots. CCIV may have a buying opportunity. I do need to do some more fundamental research on that before entering it. Who is Alex? What did I miss? Don't worry, Bumblebee. Nothing happened today. We're just some inside jokes with some fellow Jungie boys. Theta token. Dr. Tiger says you don't want to know. Binance, ETH, Ethereum, goated. So yeah, I'm actually thinking about moving more of my assets from BTC over to Ethereum. I'm just realizing how much better Ethereum is in terms of regular functions. Bitcoin is a great hedge against inflation. But yeah, if you guys are hip to Chainlink, you already know. Chainlink, I put in like $3,500 when my friend told me to. Shout out to my friend Austin, probably not watching this, but he was like, yo, put it in Chainlink and just thank me later. And this guy's so smart that I don't even question my smart people. That's what you got to do. If you're not smart, right, just find smart people and be friends with them. Be good to them. I put that 3,500 in there, it turned into 7,800, $8,000 like within a month or 2 months. Facts. Yes, sir. ETH is riskier, though. I do agree with you, but so many platforms are relying on it, especially the NFT market. So I just feel like you need to have some type of position in there, especially if you're already rolling into the cryptocurrency market. When did you get in? How much you buy Link? I bought in Chainlink at like $12, $12. It was a little while back. Shout out to Mantawauk, Wisconsin. Got you, Alberto. That's one thing I like about Public. So if you want to find smart people and see what they're trading, they literally, so Public is like Twitter combined with stocks, combined with Robinhood. You can literally find other celebrities, or you can follow me on Public, and every trade I do, you can follow me. So I'll have my war list in there. I'll have everything you guys want to check out. Made 10K in Theta in 5 months. Not too bad, man. Not too bad. Brett Guzman says Coinbase is a must. Coinbase is really good, but they don't offer a lot of people to sign up, and their fees are so freaking high, man. With Coinbase, if you're trying to deposit like $100 in there, I'm sure that goes down to what, like 92. Like they'll take at least 8%, I believe, after the transaction fees from the network, which you can't help. You're always going to pay that, but Coinbase's fee just gets real mad annoying. So I use BlockFi, guys. You can get up to $250 back depending on how much you deposit. Link down below in the description for that as well. I would recommend you to use Coinbase. I have both, but whenever one brokerage goes down, so I've been trying to put in and liquidate a lot of my Bitcoin, especially when it was at 57K. Coinbase had actually locked me out, and they wouldn't let me sell my own Bitcoin or transfer my own Bitcoin to myself. That beats the whole purpose. They literally pulled a Robin Hood on me. That beats the whole purpose. So yeah, they like locked me up for 72 hours. I think it's because I was liquidating like too much money too fast. It wasn't even a lot. My friends did the same amount. So I tried to transfer out 20 grand, which is nothing compared to like the whales, and they have no issues, but you just got to have multiple brokerages. Never put all your eggs in one basket. Coinbase sometimes goes down. BlockFi may sometimes go down, but Coinbase, it's FDIC insured, which is good. It's like stability. BlockFi is not FDIC insured, but they give you up to 6 to 8% back on your crypto. So if it's just sitting in your account, whatever it goes up to, they give you additional free money, which is amazing. But if you want to be on the safe side, Coinbase. If you want to go and get more and more money and you don't care about being FDIC insured, BlockFi is definitely the move right now. Oh, Alberto's rocking the Pink Ape hoodie today. Dude, how are you liking your hoodie, man? We got to get another stream, Jung, O, Yang, and Bruce live stream. Yes, sir. We got to. Yes, sir. All right, guys, we're going to start wrapping this up. I hope you guys enjoyed today's live stream. I've had a ton of fun on here. Thank you all so much for sticking by. If you have not yet followed me on Instagram or Twitter, make sure you guys go ahead and do that. That's where we can connect further. Let's take a look at where AMC is at, $9.82. I mean, it looks like what happens is whenever I go off, AMC just starts blowing up. So I'll stay alert on my phone. If I see anything, I'll post it over on my Instagram or keep up with you guys on Twitter. I've really been liking Twitter, just like, I like getting the likes on there. Hits different. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, actually I have a question for you. First of all, diamond hand emojis. Let's see some of that. And second of all, when's the next time you guys want to see me live? Do you like morning shows? Do you like the late night show? What time?